got 3 smoked Maduros, Gorditos, 3 ounces of peach cobbler, and the ginger ale. I ain't eat nothing today. All I did was wake up and go for a walk. Walked 4 miles though. So if you ain't walked 4 miles today, I'm sorry, don't. I mean, as soon as I woke up, that's what I did. Alright, so let's get into a couple things. Let's make some other videos. It's election day. It's the first Tuesday. It's the first Tuesday in November. It's election day. Day Cigar Talk. Let's get it. Election Day Cigar Talk. Let's get it. Hopefully. Let's go. I ain't had the peach cobbler in a little while. Let's go ahead and get the peach cobbler, man. Get the peach cobbler. I ain't been doing my job. I ain't been puffing my corn cob. Let's go to a short. ASMR Cigar. Gee, 5 seconds, lighten it up. We ain't had peach cobbler in so long, man. Hold on. This that. This that. Missed you. We had peach cobbler so long. I'm like, yo, that's not gonna be the first part. Hold on, let's try that. Peach cobbler. I think, let me just check. Peach. Damn. Drop that in there. Drop this in there. Oh, yeah, hold on. Woo. This is the... Yeah, I'm back in it first. This is the first bowl of peach cobbler in this cigar lighter. All I've been puffing is vanilla cream in this cigar lighter. It's been 2 weeks. But who's keeping track? So let me say that as well. It's first bowl of peach cobbler. I need 3 seconds. It's the first bowl of peach cobbler in this cigar pipe. I ain't getting this cigar pipe again. I gotta take some of that out. Too much. Now I need 9 seconds. It's the first bowl of peach cobbler in this corn cob. Now, let's get it. And let's start on everybody. See if I can get with matches. wind got to stop blowing. Peach. It's the first bowl of peach cobbler and this corn cob. Peach. I ain't been doing my job. I ain't been puffing my corn cob. Ain't know much. How you feeling? I ain't been doing my job. I ain't been puffing my corn cob. Peach. It's the first bowl of peach cobbler and this corn cob. I ain't been doing my job. I ain't been puffing my corn cob. First bowl of peach cobbler in over 2 weeks. Who invented pet rent? My dog is literally unemployed. Who invented pet rent? My dog is literally unemployed? Who invented pet rent? My dog is literally unemployed. Who invented pet rent? My dog is literally unemployed. Who invented? It was that, and I think there was something else. I think there was like one more. Oh, the election day job. Anything else? Remember, they can't show love to you publicly because of what they said about you privately. I hit that one again. Remember, they can't show love to you publicly because of about you privately. Remember, they can't show love to you publicly because of how they talked about you privately. No PDA, public displays of affection. I'm not a betting man. Black woman before a white woman as president is not a bet that I. I'm not a betting man. But a black woman before a white woman as president is not a bet that I'd make. I'm not a betting man. But a black woman before a white woman as president is not a bet that I'd make. I'm not a betting man. But a black woman before a white woman as president is not a bet that I'd make. I'm not a betting. That's it's a nasty word. Now, all polls and all voting should be done by 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Those polls start to close around 7, between 7 and, whatever, 30. I ain't even get this shit a date. This shit's November 5th, 2024. That's actually an appropriate title. I might just stop giving my videos fucking titles. Alright. Is there anything else I want to do with this bowl? Your reality is only going to match your mental frequency. So, the mirror isn't going to smile before you do. So, change your mentality to create your reality. Something like that, shit like that. I think I'm done with the first bowl. We're gonna do an ASMR cigar. We're gonna do an ASMR cigar and then you ain't got no secret word, but this is the cheap shit, so okay. We could do a video on that, so that's gonna be a segment. I'll make that a live segment. I'll go live on this one, make that a whole like that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get into that. Let's do ASMR cigar first. $15 seconds, see if we can get it in 15 seconds. Oh, that's part of it too. Okay, I don't work in this. Bro, this shit is so fucking like. Got this shit down pat, bro. This shit is down pat, bro. One thing I'm fucking up now, I need another tripod. Another tripod. Now, one second. I got it. I think I got it too. That could be at the end, that'll be at the very end. Nope. put it in the middle just because. Light this shit up. I was about to say, I know I had my light. No, this dude. Oh yeah. Trying to show y'all. I grabbed the wrong phone. I like this. Dude pull up. You don't even hop out the car. They just boom. Don't even hop out the car.
What's up, man? Free ride. Free ride.
I'm trying to be like that, man.
Can be.
So I only need about whatever many seconds. Legend Hatchet. ASMR Cigar. So satisfying. I don't even care. Whatever they decide. Just push down. Now, start our second live segment. I don't know how long I'm gonna be talking. Which means, which one's more important? Priorities. Okay. Let me just go ahead and close this. So, Current selection, live. I want to talk about cheap cigars, cheap tobacco. How can I smoke cheaply? How to smoke, it's a habit. So how do you afford a habit? How can you make this habit? How can you make this habit affordable? How to smoke cigars for cheap? Recommendations. How to smoke cigars. But if I also want to talk about tobacco, so I don't only want to say cigars. How to smoke for cheap. How to smoke for cheap. How to smoke for cheap. Is that what I want to title it? Now, one thing they say is if you open it up too broad, when you talk about it, you talk to nobody. So limit your audience, because everybody doesn't know what you got to say anyway. Okay, so I am gonna, let's say, how to smoke cigars and tobacco for cheap. Because maybe some other cigar smokers or people who want to get into it for cheap. And they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, their investment. They don't want to put too much into it. Some people just want to keep up with it. How do you keep up with it? Next. Into the graffiti jungle. Song to Capo Jahara. So, on this episode of Cigar Talk, I want to talk about how to maintain this unhealthy habit. Unhealthy in quotation marks. Unhealthy habit for cheap. Alright? So, you got habits that you can't afford. And some people think it's unhealthy. But if it's peaceful to me, then it's healthy to me. So, that makes it good for me. I got a peaceful habit. I'm going to call it a healthy habit. I'm going to call it a peaceful habit. Now, this can be a very expensive habit. Right now, if I take 10 steps, I can grab a $200 cigar. This right here, same construction, pause, no bigger, no smaller, $200. But the one in my hand costs $4. The one in my hand is $4. So with something like that, if it's only $4, let me get another one. Because why have one when I have two? Podcast Sweet Cigar. So the thing about a cheap smoke is it is the experience. It's the quality, the grade of tobacco. Excuse me. This motherfucking ginger ale kicking in. The grade of tobacco, the quality. They say when it come down to food, cheap, fast, quality. Pick two, you can't have all three. But cheap, decent smoke for $4, we gonna get a time for this too. If I can puff this for a good 20, 30 minutes, that's how much is your time worth. I mean, just think about that. Let's go on the low end and say 20 minutes with this that costs $4. Well, how much does that cost per minute? 4 divided 20, because I used to teach math. So really, if I break that down, 4 divided by 20. So some people not good with decimals. Some people with fractions. I'm trying to make this as simple as I possibly can. But if I take the 4, I think you understand that 4 is 4 times 1. If I take the 3, I think you can understand that the simple math, 4 times 5 is 20. So that's $4 factory smoke time. Because we went to public school education, which public school education started in the industrial age, and we grew up to be factory workers. Now we factory smokers, and people used to be able to smoke at work, but now they don't smoke at work. I'm just saying, I'm a factory worker. We a factory smoker. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. 4 divided by 20 is 1/5. That was $4 every 20 minutes, which breaks down to 1 out of 5. That breaks down to about 20%. That breaks down to 20 cents per minute. Right? Now let's see if we add this up, because you know multiplication is just repeated addition. Now if you count in 20s, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, percent. So 20, 40, 60, that's $1 every 5 minutes. $2, 10 minutes. $3, 50 minutes. $4, 20 minutes. And that's just if I smoke this in 20 minutes. Any more, oh my gosh. We're talking about the price, how to smoke for cheap. I'm just saying, how much cheaper can it be? Now, how can I make it any cheaper? If I take my time. Because I don't want to rush. If I take my time, I'm already going to be puffing for less than 20 cents. Can you beat that? You can't beat that with a stick. Now some people call it a stick. You can't beat that with a stick. Now, what else do we want to talk about? It's, well, what type of cigars can I get for cheap? Now, I'd have to do recommendations. A quality cigar for cheap is this factory smokes from Drew Estate, Maduro. You can get a box of these. I'm talking 25 to 50 of these. Cheap. And that's if you want to just get a batch and buy in bulk and you don't want to keep going out, like, and you don't want to keep running out, you can get a box of 25. Or you can go to your local cigar shop and, hey, you got any factory smokes? Now, if I'm sitting here telling you that this costs $4, that's the market sale retail price. I'm getting a cigar shop that is generally competitive or is not going to put it up higher or lower than what it normally is. You can possibly find this, from what I've heard in conversation, for $3. I'm just saying, I'm not a super saiyan, I'm just saying. Now, even on the high end, why did I get two? When I go to a cigar shop that is not, I don't even want to call it a cigar shop. If I go to a smoke shop, and they still have, on the high end, I've seen these for $8. Now, the average price for a cigar, if you don't know, is about 10 to 15 for one. It's about 10 to 15 for one. So even if you go to a place where they sell other things than cigars and tobacco, you shouldn't find this for anywhere more than $8. Now, that gives you a session. You have now gained yourself 20 plus minutes for $4 to $8. If you get it for $8, you've now, your puff time is now 40 cents per minute. If you get it for $4, your puff time is at 20 cents per minute. And that's it, finish it in 20 minutes. Now, there's some other cigars that I recently found another cigar I think would be a good beginner cigar. I don't see this often too many places. I'm at a cigar shop now and I don't think he has it. It was called a Birchwood Tip cigar. It came in a pack of 5. That was $5, which equates to $1 per stick, and it smokes pretty good. You don't even have to cut it. All you gotta do is light it. $5, 5 sticks. You might not have enough time to puff for 20 to 30 to 40 minutes. So that's a quick, cheap stick. And if I'm talking about that, I found that at a gas station. Now at the gas station, that was called Hava Tempo. Hava Tempo. If you can find that, Birchwood Tip, and it's kind of sweet, perfect beginner cigar, and even a seasoned cigar smoker would appreciate it, especially for the price. $5, just light it up, quick puff, that's good.
I know, right?
Now, the last one, as far as cigars go, that I would recommend are Dutch Masters. Now, you can name those. I'm just going to ash this out. I don't feel like having ash all over today. So, the Dutch Masters you can find at the gas station. Even after tax, it's still going to be about $6 a box. You're going to get 4 for flavored ones, presidential, regular ones with no flavor, you'll get 5. $6. And you'll get about 15 minutes per stick, per cigar. So, those are recommendations for cheap. If you just got a habit, you want to do something, you just want to just engage, and just like, I just want to cheap. I just want to, sometimes it's like, I got to cut back on expenses, but I don't want to compromise my peace. I don't want to compromise my peace. So that's a way to keep it going. That's for a session. Now, they be talking about, the economy being in a recession. You know how I avoid depression? I'm a puff. Now, Ours are essentially only tobacco. You gotta break that down. If I was to put this in a blender, I'm not talking about that fake sugar like Splenda. But you can break that down simply, no lemonade, simply, into cigars are just tobacco. Now, as you know, you light it, you go. This requires a little bit of extra work. Now, as you're sitting there, it's just something to consider about your experience. Because you have a habit. You have a habit. Now, this right here is what we'll call an initial investment. This requires an initial investment. This you can simply pick up and go. This requires a little more equipment. But once you have it, you don't have to keep getting it. So this corn, 8 months. Well, I got it in February. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's now November, 9 months. How long did it take to make a baby? It's been 9 months. 9 months. A Missouri Meerschaum corn cob. Now, this, if you get this, I got this one. You know, there's a thing called instant gratification. For instant gratification, getting it right at in store, I was like, I want to wait for this to come in the mail. $10. $10. But this has lasted 9 months. That's about to be that's basically about to be $1 per month. That's how long it's lasted. It depends. Now what you gotta start to do is, that's why I don't do. There's plenty of flavors. There's plenty of flavors. So with this one, I like peach cobbler. I had this out though. I started with Heather. Man, if I meet a bitch named Heather, I'm gonna make her wear some leather. Do you know a bitch named Heather wearing some leather? I started with the Heather. Now, the Heather was okay. But then, there was some other ones called Ebony. Ooh, am I talking about that black bitch? Hey, there's one called Ebony. That shit was too strong for me. Oh, black independent woman. That Heather was too strong. Oh Lord, here we go. I don't understand why y'all be unpinning. I be trying to give y'all credit for saying some dope shit. I don't know why y'all be fucking retracting y'all messages. Stand on business, bitch. So I tried the Heather, the whatchamacallit, and I ain't go for the Captain's Log. It's a couple of different flavors. But you can't tell a man what he should puff. Everybody's gonna have their preference when it comes to tobacco. So this peach cobbler is my preference. Found a good backup though. Find a good backup though. The vanilla cream. Now, with this, you just seen that it's gonna take some time to load it up. It's gonna take some time to load it up. Also, a good way to light it up is with matches. A good way to light it up is with matches. However, if you're outside and it's blowing kind of hard, it's gonna get kind of hard to light it up. How you feeling? I'm gonna step inside to light this up. This one requires too much work at this point. It's the maintenance. A downside to just cigar in general is the maintenance. So I like this peach cobbler. Apparently the company is called Sutcliffe. Works just as fine. If your habit is simply puffing, then it works just as fine. Now this is 3 ounces. This 3 ounces. No, 2 ounces. Well, 3 ounces is how much a normal cigar costs. The normal average price for a cigar is $10 to $15. So if you can get 3 ounces for the price of one cigar, Now, what you're not going to do is puff through 3 ounces in one session. You may puff out 2 bowls. You may puff about 2 bowls 30 minutes. Now 3 ounces for me, which I know is going to be longer than you. 3 ounces for me lasts me about 3 days. But why are you puffing? For me, I puff recreationally, I puff for videos, I puff for the podcast. I have multiple reasons why I'll go through an ounce. That is not the normal or average case for anybody else. So 3 ounces of tobacco should last you, I'd say, a long time. Probably even it can probably last you up to a week. And that's if you're puffing a couple bowls a day. A couple bowls a day. 3 ounces should last you bare minimum a week. 3 ounces lasts me 3 weeks because I make music videos, I do the podcast, and recreation. I have multiple reasons why I'm puffing the tobacco. So I'm going through a lot more at a pace. And so for $, you can go on Amazon and get 2 of these. You can get 2 corn cob pipes for $10 on Amazon. And then 3 ounces of this. Three ounces of this will put you, let's see, I just said that's a week. And you gotta have it. Now that $10 that you spend on the corn cob pipe, that's a one-time expense. And then there, so really we're saying that's $15 and you're puffing for a week. Or you can get multiple of these. What's up,
You going live?
Yeah, I'm live.
Oh, you on live?
Or you can get about 3-4 of these. And if you puff one a day, that's 4 days. Now, what you just saw me do was not something I probably kind of tend to do. So I only just put a little bit of tobacco in there just for conversational purposes. Just for conversational purposes. Didn't light it up the proper way. just going through it. But I think that way you're not compromising your peace. You're not compromising your peace. You have a habit that you can now afford. And then when you get to those moments in life where you want to celebrate, you might want to spend more, you can get a more expensive cigar. Or you can just get some more tobacco. But now the choice is yours. And you would rather be for choice rather than be in a position of, oh man, I can't do this or I have to do this. I get to do this. So that segment was how to puff the cheek. Back on this cigar. That was kind of weird. I don't know how people get to the different shishes. But this one, I don't know how I like it. I'm like, it's just. Is it worth a cigar outfit of the day? Let me see what they got this at. Playlist.
Oh, I think I won the car.
I did say that.
I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that.
The education, that's that one.
No, I have.
You're doing good. It's at 63%. Let me finish. I got like this back up. That's fine. Let's go have Think of like tamper. I use the tamper. I ain't backing down.
Yeah, young man.
How you feeling?
Are you alright?
Sir.
Love your shoes, brother.
Where you get that wrap from?
This?
No.
This?
Yeah.
Amazon.com.
Really?
Yes, sir.
I got mine from Albuquerque. I thought that's what I thought you were about to say.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
How is it? It looks dark, robust.
You like Maduros? No.
I like blondes.
They got the Connecticut, you know. It's a $4 cigar.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you this $12 cigar, brother. It's totally worth it.
Cigar talk. He said it's a little dark. I like blonde. You gotta know what you're talking about. So, this is dark. Maduro. He said he like blondes. That means he like Connecticut's. He like lighter shades. Tell him what's about women. I'm the live so I can talk to you.
Who popped this off?
Who bought what over?
Reed.
Yeah.
Mm.